specifically about postpartum nerve pain, that is, nerve pain after childbirth, the causes of nerve pain in the legs after childbirth. So, basically, why do you get nerve pain in your legs after you have given birth or after childbirth or in the postpartum period? Now, as an executive mom, when you are balancing all your high stress job with the demands of your new motherhood, even if it's your second or third or whatever number baby, it's there's still a new phase of motherhood with that child, with that baby. When you're dealing with back and nerve pain in the legs after childbirth, it can be an added challenge to that back and neck pain. Sorry, back and nerve pain. So postpartum nerve pain is not uncommon. It's just probably people don't talk about it as much as they do about other aches and pains like back pains after pregnancy or childbirth. But it can be a very distressing experience that can affect your everyday life, affecting how you're lifting your baby, to managing your work responsibilities, that is, if you're back at work after childbirth. And understanding the causes behind this pain can really make you feel like you make you feel empowered. You can take the right steps towards relief and recovery. So in today's video, let's explore what causes postpartum nerve pain and what can you actually do about it. Because just talking about it, knowing the reason is good enough, but if you can get some simple tips on how to manage this postpartum nerve pain, that's even better. So, before we get into the topic for today, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their back and neck and nerve pain. I'm sorry about the lighting today, it's a bit crazy in here. Okay, that looks a bit better. And for some reason, my light is absolutely terrible today. So I'm sorry about the reflection in my glasses, etc. But anyway, let's get on with the topic. So, for those of you who don't know me, as I was saying, my name is Swati. I'm an executive mom power coach. I help moms of younger kids who work in high stress executive jobs to manage their spinal, that is, back and neck, and nerve pain despite low energy levels and brain fog. Brain fog is lack of focus or ability to focus on a certain task for a given period of time. Now, I do all of this by giving you simple exercises and some lifestyle modifications, some tips and tricks that have helped me in my own pain and adrenal fatigue journey. Those of you who are familiar with adrenal fatigue would know it has many, many symptoms, but the major ones that I had were lack of energy and lack of focus. So, those are the ones I talk about because if you have these two, it is very, very difficult to manage your aches and pains, your back, neck, and nerve pain, or really any pain in the body. All right, and I do all of this without taking away a big chunk of your time because, hey, we are moms, we are busy people. So let's get into the topic for today, which is postpartum nerve pain, causes of nerve pain in the leg after childbirth. So basically, why do you have this and what can you do about it? Now, after childbirth, women or moms in general go through a lot of pain and discomfort in various parts of the body. Now, with that, if you have additional nerve pain in your lower back or your legs, it can have added challenges, as I was saying earlier. Now, this pain can be the nerve pain can be from various factors. So it's not just you give birth, you have back pain, and you get nerve pain. It could be related to your pregnancy, to your labor, to your delivery, or what you've done postpartum as an after, right after delivery. So let us discuss some of the common reasons why you can get leg pain as a nerve pain in your legs. Now, the very first one, I am going to look away from the screen because I'm looking at my notes here. But the very first one is pelvic changes and misalignment of the spine and pelvis. The process of childbirth often causes changes in the alignment of the pelvis and the lower back. It is a major process that the body goes through, a major change. And you could even equate to physical trauma sometimes because childbirth is not always a piece of cake. We all know that, right? So the body also releases a hormone called relaxin during pregnancy because you have the growing fetus within your pelvis and you need that sort of expansion in the pelvic area. So the relaxin hormone, it will relax the ligaments are in that area, so allowing your pelvis, the bone, the bony ring around your uterus and bladder area. So this bony skeleton that you have, it'll allow it to expand. Now, this expansion or this lack of not lack of tone, but how should I say, this hyperflexibility of the ligaments in the area can sometimes lead to instability and misalignments in the spine, especially your lower back and pelvic area. It can lead to irritation of the nerve and compression, and this is especially for those moms who have had a challenging delivery or a significant strain on the lower body while delivering the baby. Now, the other reason for postpartum nerve pain can be a weak pelvic floor and core muscles. Now, core muscles are basically the deepest layer of muscles around your spine that give it that stability. When you reach out to get an object or grab something, say, even if I'm like moving my hand towards you, my spine has to be stable. Otherwise, my whole body will move forward with my arm. So, this is just a random example I've given you, but remember, your core is basically what provides that stabilization to your spine. So, with pregnancy, because there is a lot of demands on your lower body, your full body, but then your lower back as well. So, it weakens the core muscles and the pelvic floor because the uterus is sitting on the pelvic floor. So, obviously, there's a lot of weight on it. So, it can weaken your pelvic floor muscles. Not always, not for moms who have a lot of pelvic floor workouts and exercises during pregnancy, but most women do. Now, this weakness in the core will translate to back pain. Now, if you have back pain and the core is not adequately stabilizing the lower back or the lumbar spine, it is possible that you get irritation in the nerves in that lower back, and that will trigger the nerve pain radiating down into your legs. Maybe you're already aware about this, but let me just back up a little bit. What happens? What is the relation between the lower back and the nerve pain? So, in your back, you have these vertebrae stacked on top of each other. In between every two vertebrae, there is a disc that is the jelly like spongy structure. And on either side of your spine, starting right from your hairline, so from your cervical spine down to your lumbosacral area, so basically your tailbone area, there are nerves that are exiting the spine on left and right. Every single nerve that exits the spine goes in, supplies a specific part of your body. For example, the nerves that are coming out from the upper part of the cervical spine will go and supply the back of the head and this upper part of the neck here. And the ones in the, say, fifth and sixth cervical vertebra, they'll go around the shoulder and upper arm area, and so on. So, when you have the nerves in the lumbar spine or the lower back, when they get irritated or compressed, the area that they supply will, you will have nerve pain there. For example, your sciatic nerve. When you have a compression or irritation of the sciatic nerve, it is very common because it's one of the longest and thickest nerves in the body, so more chances of it getting irritated or compressed. So when that sciatic nerve is getting compressed, the area of distribution of that nerve is the back, your lower back, a little bit of your lower back, your bottom, back of your thigh, back of your legs, all the way down into your toes. So depending on which fibers of the nerves are getting affected, you will have nerve pain in that part of the sciatic nerve. So that's true for every nerve that's exiting the spine. All right, going back to other reasons. Sometimes during pregnancy, when your fetus is sitting more towards the spine, there might be an irritation of the nerves. Maybe during delivery, there's a lot of pressure on those nerves, that added weight and pressure from the growing baby. I mean, there's a lot of factors that come into this, and that can lead to nerve pain down into your legs. Especially if you've had a difficult delivery, it can be one of the main factors for your nerve pain. Now, what that means is, oh, you might think, okay, now I've delivered the baby, the growing uterus was causing the nerve pain, it's gone away. Now, why do I have nerve pain? So it takes time for those nerves to settle back in. Maybe you have a mixture of these couple of reasons that I told you about. So, but everything is not lost. If you do have nerve pain in your legs, you can do a couple of things. Firstly, to address this discomfort, you should do some gentle postpartum exercises that are focused specifically on rebuilding your core and pelvic strength, and that too specifically for moms, because it'll be different for somebody who's not given birth as opposed to a new mom who's just had a baby, because your body will respond to the same exercise in a different way. And of course, maintaining a good posture. If you've listened to me for more than 2 minutes, you know that I do talk about posture quite a fair bit. So maintaining maintaining a good posture throughout your daily activities can help a lot. Now, if you're looking for more details on these exercises, on building up your core and pelvic strength, or for maintaining a good posture, I have a free community where I have done a couple of trainings related to back and nerve pain and neck pain as well. So, things that I talk about, you can have a look at that. I will leave a link in the description of this video, which will take you back to a blog that I have written on the same topic. The topic for the blog is why do you get nerve pain in your legs after childbirth. So in that there is a video on how to manage, rather I'm just reading through this. So three essential tips for executive moms for postpartum back pain relief. Once you relieve that back pain, the pressure eases off the nerves, and then the nerve pain also eases. So that's a good video to watch. And the blog also has quick uh, desk or office stretches for nerve pain relief. You might not have gone back to work after childbirth or after your delivery. However, this is something that you can do sitting at your desk, and it will help you to identify which nerve is causing your pain. And then it gives you specific exercises to address that nerve and the muscles associated with it. These are very easy exercises. You can do them while you're sitting at your desk. That's why it's called the quick office stretches for nerve pain relief. However, of course, you can do them at home as well. Now, that blog also has a couple more things that you might find helpful on this topic of nerve pain, back pain, and childbirth. So, have a look at that. If you're watching me on Instagram, the link to that blog will be in my bio if you are watching in real time. If not, you can always message me, nerve pain, postpartum nerve pain, or leg pain after childbirth, along those lines, and I will send it across to you. Alrighty, if you have any questions, any comments on this topic, do let me know and I'll be happy to help you out. Just drop it down in the comments and I'll pick it up from there. Alrighty, I'll see you guys next time. Bye for now.